Hey guys, so this is a 2 versus 2 YOLO arena with an Affliction Warlock. So against a Beast Mastery Hunter and a Discipline Priest, I prefer to focus more on the Hunter. Because if you go ahead and focus on their pets, you go ahead and Earth Grab, Earth Bind, Frost Shock, Stun, Hex, you're going to reduce their damage, you're going to take away their utilities. Plus, you're playing with an Affliction Warlock, so put in your head, you're going to be in a Drain team. But just manage your mana, be smart, reduce that damage, and the dots are going to do what they're going to do best, melt everything. So Hunter opens up on my Warlock, Bestial Wrath. I go ahead and I use Hex on the main pet just to reduce that damage. Now I'm playing Peekaboo over here because I don't want to get Ice Trapped. Warlock teleports over to me, brings the fight over here. I go ahead and use Stun Totem, readjust it. Priest got lucky, he got out. But I was able to get both of the pets. And here comes the sneaky little Priest around the corner. Says a few bad words to me, and he fears me off. Hindsight, could I use the Tremor Totem? So now I'm all out in the open. My Warlock goes ahead and break line of sight. I'm not pushing in. I don't want to go over there. He picks up on it, so he starts making his way. But now he's going to start taking a lot of damage. So I'm going to use Ascension, Spirit Walker just in case I need to move, Healing Stream, and my Riptide procs. And I'm able, through Healing Wave, keep him up. Now, I'm trying to be mana efficient. That's why I did that. Which I have 84%. And if you look at the Discipline Priest, he has less than half. So, Earth Grab right here. It still harassed him a little bit. So right here, I'm going to use this Warlock as my defensive wall. Okay? If the Hunter wants to push up on me, he's going to be met with a Fear or a Noob Coil. If he wants to crowd control me, he's going to need to throw his little Ice Trap. So, the more distance, the longer it takes to travel. And if you're good, hey, you get to go ahead and walk left or right or whatever and avoid it. Now, keep in mind, sometimes, I have seen on my screen, they'll throw the trap in my lane over here, right? Because I'll move out, and when it does land, I get frozen. So that's latency issue. So just keep in mind, if you do that, sometimes latency might not work in your favor. The other crowd control he has here is his pet, but his main pet's dead. But let's say his main pet was alive, and I see his pet break away and run over to me. His pet's not coming over here to lick my toes. His pet's going to most likely stun me. So that'll give me time to, hey, let me go ahead and use some Frost Shock to get a little bit of a little bit of distance, or use Earth Grab to slow, to root him in place and slow him down so I could get away and to disrupt that. So for the Priest, same thing. The Priest right now, this one, all he has is Psychic Scream. So they will have to come all the way over here, run up to you, just to use it. Because if he runs all the way over here out of his good position, he's not coming up to me to give me a hug and a kiss and whisper sweet nothings in my ear. No, he's coming over here to fear me. And like I said, the Warlock is either gonna crowd control him off, or you're gonna have enough time to go ahead and use Tremor Totem, or use Frost Shock and try to guide him more into the open if he's not smart and stuff like that. So, something for you to think about. So I'm going to leave him in the Ice Trap just so I could top him off. And, in situations like that, I'll try to dispel when I'm ready, because most likely the hunter doesn't want to attack, or he doesn't want to break his own trap, so he's kind of like, you can use it as an immune. And right there, you guys saw that, Stormkeeper. I got one off, and man, that guy dropped down to what was like 7,600 and something. That's one lucky guy right there. I think he's going to go ahead and buy a lottery ticket when he get out of this match. So now he's focusing on me because he's mad because I did that to him. So I'm trying to break his line of sight just to avoid some pressure. He's still connected with me. Earth Grab is off cooldown. I drop it, and I got him and his both pets set up. So right now, my biggest concern is this Priest. But hey, he doesn't got Sidekick Scream until like 16 seconds. So in terms of crowd control, hey, I'm straight. So just readjusting my earthen wall. He's playing, around the corners and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull back and go back to the same position using as the Warlock as my wall. And right there, he's trying to push, right? So, saw he was trying to push. And if he would have gone over there, he would have broken the line of sight. He would have needed to step out and everything, right? So, kind of bad position. And yeah, he ain't got no mana or nothing like that. It doesn't matter. But if he did have mana, this was early in the game. That's something they have to think about. Here, I'm going to use Stormkeeper. And like I say, Stormkeeper to me is like love and hate. I mean, if I would have finished that Hunter when I used Stormkeeper before he went ahead and used his turtle shell, yeah, that would have been a love situation because it was like, hey, we finished this match, awesome, But here, look, man, I'm about to cast it. And look, 7,543, right? That's one frost shock. 19,156. It critted. So by the time I cast my Stormkeeper, which is 1.5 seconds, and you guys are going to see right here, I'm going to go ahead and get a delay of 0.2 seconds because the pets are attacking me. I could have probably dropped maybe 2 frost shocks and maybe another one when I go ahead and I use another cooldown to cast lightning. So you talking about I could have used 3 extra frost shocks probably, 2 to 3, when I was trying to prep up Stormkeeper. So it's something for you guys to think about. And this part is kind of like a hate situation now because now it's kind of like, man, that was a lot of setup. Yes, for him to die before I got to use it. I could have just kept on spamming that and just been a little bit more mobile or whatever, or go between Frost Shock and my Riptide instant heals or whatever, or some type of defensive, and kept up pressure damage and kept up my defensive. So, like I said, love and hate with Stormkeeper. I don't know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So, just something for you guys to think about.